Hey friends, this video is for our 2-year-old room for November week 1. We have switched to a new theme of community garden, and our bottom line for this month is, who can you thank for everything? I can thank God for everything. And our new memory verse is, I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. Psalm 111:1. So this month, I'm going to read this little intro. We are going to use a community garden to teach our preschoolers that I can thank God for everything. Wow, there is so much goodness in that one statement. First of all, I can thank. Choosing to be thankful is the road to contentment, joy, and peace. And we want our preschoolers to have all that goodness in our lives. Secondly, I can thank God. Thanking God is how we acknowledge the one giving us all the good in our lives. And third, I can thank God for everything. Yes, even the not good stuff. So when we thank God for everything, we are showing God that we believe He can use all things for His purposes and nothing is too big for Him. So week 1, we are hearing the story of Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz. And our story focus is, I can thank God for my family. So a little summary of that says, in week 1, we will follow the story of Naomi, Ruth, and Boaz and see how they became a family. They were not your typical family, but they were oh so thankful for each other. And no matter what our family looks like, we can thank God for our family too. Love it. So jumping over to our leader guide. Kids will start to come in. Oh, first of all, we'd love for you to join us in the garage room at 8:20 and 10:20 for prayer. It's a really great time just to build community together, coffee and donuts, pray for one another. Make sure that you're in your room by 8:30 and 10:30, and kids will start to roll in at 8:40 and 10:40. Kids can play till about 9:05 or 10:05 and then have them clean up. And you have 2 choices for intro activities this week before you go out to large group at 9:20 and 10:20. The first one is called the family match. So you can have all the kids go sit in a circle on the carpet and maybe do this in the middle. And what you've got is you've got mommies and babies. So you can put all the mommies, line them all up and line all the babies up and see if the kids can go match the babies to the mommies. So have them match. We're talking about family this week, so they're matching all the babies with their mommies. So they can do that over on the circle carpet. You can lay all the mommies down and then maybe hold up a baby and say, oh, can somebody show me where this baby goes? Oh, this baby goes with that mommy. Can somebody show me where this baby goes? This baby goes with that mommy. In the leader guide, it says to tape these on the wall, but instead of taping them on the wall, we can just do it on the floor. Another intro activity that you can have the kids do is we've got this bowl of all these different colored pom-poms. And again, you can kind of have the kids sit in a little semicircle around the carpet, and you can call them up one at a time and have them pick a couple of, these are going to be our veggies, and they're going to plant them. Say, can you find the right color and can you plant our vegetables? You'll probably have to show them a couple and then say, okay, Lola, can you come up and pick a vegetable and plant it in the ground, and have them match the colors and say, do you know what color that is? Oh, that's green. Good job. And maybe have each kid do that a couple of times as they plant their vegetables in the ground. And you will see how that relates to our story. So you're going to say, you guys are little gardeners. And all month long, we're going to talk about gardens and the food that God gives us. And we're going to be thankful. So let's go hear our story for today. So then you can head out to large groups to hear the story of Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz. When you get back, you have some review activities that you can do. Your memory verse, you are just practicing the memory verse with the kids. So you can, again, sit around the circle in the carpet and have them practice their memory verse with their motions several times just so that they can get a handle on it. And then saying, who can you thank for everything? I can thank God for everything. Then the little story review activity, you've got a bucket with all these yellow pom-pom balls in it. And so the yellow pom-pom balls are going to be the grain. And you can scatter these yellow pom-poms all around the room and then put the bucket in the middle of the room. And you're going to ask kids to pretend that they are Ruth, and they're going to pick all of the grain and put it in the basket. So that's what Ruth did in the story. So you're going to say, to close it out, Ruth had her family to help her pick the grain. And we can always thank God for giving us our families to help. So who can you thank for everything? I can thank God for everything. And then the last activity is their little craft for this week. So up here, you have this paper that says, I can thank God for everything, Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz. And there's Naomi and Boaz. And you've got these lines here on their paper. And then they are going to take these little circle stickers and plant some grain along the lines. So you're going to talk about how we can thank God for giving us families. So, okay, friends, today we heard a story about a family. Families are special and given to us by God. They can be big or small and made up of all different kinds of people. And on your paper is a picture of Ruth and Boaz. Dang it, not Naomi, Ruth. Next to his field. Well, Ruth collected grain from his field to feed Naomi and herself. And these yellow stickers are going to be the grain. So we're going to add some stickers to each of the rows in our field. And now Ruth has grain to collect. And then you'll just review the story. In our story today, we heard how Ruth decided to go with Naomi, her mother-in-law, back to the town that she came from. And when they got there, they were really hungry, but they didn't have any food. Ruth saw people gathering grain. And as they collected it, some would fall to the ground. Well, she decided to collect the grain on the ground for her and Naomi. The fields where she collected were owned by a man named Boaz. Boaz happened to be part of Naomi's family. Boaz made sure that Ruth and Naomi always had plenty of good food to eat. They thanked God for the family he gave to help them. All families look different, and all families can take care of each other. So thank you, God, for giving us our families. Who can we thank for everything? We can thank God for everything. So that is it for this week. Super simple week. Love the activities, though. What a great story that we can thank God for our families. Thank you guys for serving. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Sunday.